does saving thousands of dollars a year on everyday purchases sound? I'm Jeanette, household savings expert for coupons.com. The reality is a modest amount of planning and preparation can save thousands of dollars a year without going to the extreme. Just ask this mother of two. In this segment of Real World Savings, I look at stay-at-home mom Kristen's budget line by line to see how we can save 80% on clothing, 35% on groceries, and offer insightful ways to save on other household expenses.
You have a diaper to change over here, somebody's learning how to use the potty over here, somebody wants a snack, somebody's throwing a tantrum, the laundry just went off, the dishes are piling up, so it's just absolute chaos. Joyous chaos every single day, almost every minute.
And like most moms, those minutes add up to little time for much else, even time spent on things as important as saving money, which is at the top of Kristen's list since she recently left her job to be home with Audrey and Oliver.
Financially, we've cut our household income almost exactly in half. So that's been our biggest challenge to date.
Kristen and her husband agree that leaving her job was the right decision, but that doesn't make it any less stressful to watch their savings dwindle.
We say, okay, we have $100 left to go to the end of the week, and then by Wednesday we're pulling another 100 from the savings, and we do that maybe 2 or 3 times to make it stretch.
The reality is there are very simple things you can do to make those dollars stretch and actually put money back into your savings, and none of them take much time.
It's stressful trying to figure out the budget because before we would just look at our balance and say, okay, we've got enough, and you know, if we can afford something extra, we would just go without it. But now it's, okay, do we have enough for food this week?
So I decided to take a look at Kristen's budget line by line to see where she could save even more. We began with things that she has control over in her budget. For example, her grocery bill.
Typically what happens is we go to the one store where we get the meat and the produce, and we end up paying more for the other convenience items just because the kids are screaming, we're not going to make it to another store.
And that's the first place to start. Find 1 or 2 stores at most to shop at and have a plan.
I've got a list going in my head, and whatever I can remember to grab, we grab, and then make a few other trips during the week.
Shopping this way will add things you don't need into the grocery cart and take money you don't have from your pocketbook. I suggested that Kristen make a list and build a weekly menu based on what's on special in her store circular. Finding coupons to match what's on ad and for items she'll use will save even more. And Kristen tries to use coupons.
I had my husband go out, he bought me a little coupon organizer, and I started clipping coupons up until I gave birth, and that was it. I mean, that was the last of the couponing. But we did one trial run, and man, we saved $11, and I thought I was a superstar.
$11 is a good start, but I knew we could do better, so I made it my mission to show this busy mom that with the right techniques, the money she'll save is definitely worth the few minutes of extra time. First, we're going to go online to reputable coupon sites like coupons.com, where you can find hundreds of coupons to print up for free. Next, we signed Kristen up for the Savings Club, a premium service with early access to coupons and other benefits for a nominal monthly fee. I suggest to Kristen that she visit the websites and social media pages for her favorite brands for additional savings. And in addition to being able to print up coupons anytime she wants, Kristen also signed up for coupons.com's Save to Card, which allows her to save coupons directly to her store loyalty card. Next item on our monthly budget to tackle, buying food out. If Kristen and her husband start making coffee at home instead of buying it out, they'll save about $80 a month. Kristen's husband already brings his lunch to work 4 out of 5 days a week, but
he's now going to do it 5 out of 5, and with that extra $10 that he's saving a week, that's $40 a month. That $40 is going to go into an automatic savings account. So by the end of the year, you're going to have $500, and you'll have all your holiday shopping done with that $500, and you won't have to worry about your holiday credit card shopping.
Okay.
And for those special times when mom and dad deserve a night off from brown bags and leftovers,
I want to show you one other thing you were mentioning about that you and your husband don't get to really go out to dinners anymore. All right. So here is restaurant deals. You will love this.
We clicked on the Restaurant Deals tab at coupons.com, entered Kristen's zip code, and found 230 restaurants offering deals within 15 miles of her home.
You like sushi?
Okay, we like this place.
You like Joy Sushi. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go ahead and we're going to get you and your husband one of those because we're only going to spend $10 and yet we're going to get you a $25 certificate. You're saving a considerable amount.
A few other items on the budget that we adjusted, well, instead of renting DVDs, they'll go to the library to get free DVDs, saving another $20 a month. 2 kids means lots of laundry and dishes, but she will cut her utility bill by doing these before 7 a.m. and after 7 p.m. And always check to see if you can bundle your internet, phone, and TV services.
What do you think, buddy? What do you think? I think you're a doll.
But for Kristen, one of her biggest expenses is clothing for her 2 growing kids, averaging about $100 a month.
My son is a very rapidly growing infant, and right now I'm buying 2 sizes ahead, and he's outgrowing them even faster than we're expecting him to.
You've not tried resale shops. This is a brilliant way to save money and help the environment. We're going to take some of the clothes that your kids have outgrown, you trade them in at a resale shop, and you get clothes that are their size. And then you just, as they outgrow those, you keep going and going and going.
So with outgrown clothes, coupons, and a loyalty card in hand, we loaded up the kids to start saving. First stop, the resale shop.
All right, Kristen, so resale shops are a great way to save money, and also it helps save the environment because you're basically recycling. So I know, it's great. So over here, little boys, 9-month, which that's about the size for your little guy.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
9 months.
Okay, let's start looking.
And we had fun looking. Shirts, shoes, overalls, even little hats.
Oh, that's really cute.
Next, we hit the racks for Audrey.
All right, so what types of things does she wear? Dresses and
You know,
coats
she
and
wears a lot of pants and shirts, but I'd like to get a few more dresses. on her.
Okay, so they have a lot of dresses. And you know what's interesting about resale shops? A lot of times the price tags are still on from the store.
Oh,
I'm not kidding. It's the best hidden secret.
Audrey's a bit of a tomboy, so we decided on a compromise. A designer dress for special occasions and pants and top combo that she can run around in. Now the fun part, checking out, where Kristen will trade in clothes the kids have already outgrown.
So these are all the things that we'll be getting.
Okay, great. These are the things you want to trade.
And those are what she's trading.
For all of this, shoes included, we spent $48 after our $10 trade-in value for the clothes that Kristen brought back. But we received over $300 worth of clothes.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Now to the grocery store for Kristen to test her new shopping strategies. Less than an hour later, we walked out with a cart full of groceries and a wallet full of savings. Now for the fun part, unloading the groceries.
Can you bring that one in for mommy? Here you go. Get the other. Here you go.
Okay, so here's everything that you got, and you would say this is about a week's worth of groceries. You know, you'll have to fill some stuff in, but this could kind of give you some good meals here.
Easily, yes.
Easily. Okay, so now I wanted to surprise you with what the total is. So the total amount for all the groceries was $236.82. But with coupons, you saved $18.01, and then in the loyalty program, you saved $67.59. So that was a total savings of $85.60. So all of these groceries cost $151.22. That's a 36% savings.
That's amazing.
Is it? Now,
Yeah.
so you usually wouldn't have this kind of savings?
No, typically I'll, do my shopping. My list is in my head. I'll pick what looks good, and maybe, if I have the club card savings. But in terms of combining it with the coupons,
Very good.
doesn't
Like
happen.
it, we like it.
Next, we headed to the nursery to put away Oliver and Audrey's new clothes.
All right, so you spent a total of $48 for all this clothes, and then you had the trade-in, right?
Yes.
So what's your thought now on resale shops for kids?
I think they're the way to go.
Yeah. What did you learn today?
I learned that I can get new clothes for the price of used clothes, which was wonderful.
Yeah, because you saved quite a bit between your groceries and just clothes today. In fact, let's recap. You got the shoes, you got Little Bruiser's Hawaiian shirt, the overalls, which are just darling, with the matching hat. The hat was $1, and that's pretty good. For her, these are darling, little bell bottoms with the matching yellow, well, a top yellow that would go with it. The slipper shoes couldn't be cuter.
Love those.
And then this dress is actually a designer dress. That's priceless. This one you said you're going to have her wear to a family get together.
Yes.
And then I love this little sweater. And you could buy this a little bigger and then just cuff things too.
So here's the reality of what Kristen's family will save using their new strategies. With their monthly budget, they will save about $320 on groceries, clothes about another $50, DVD rental $20, extra brown bagging it for one day $40, and coffee $80, bringing her total savings to $510 a month. That's like giving this family a $6,000 a year raise.
So what are you going to do with all the money that you save?
Gonna put it back in my savings.
There you go.
Pay us back.
So this mother has learned that in this wonderfully crazy real life of a family of 4, there are simple things that you can do to make a real difference in your monthly budget. And the reality is, it doesn't take much time at all.
It doesn't pay to be lazy. It definitely pays to do a little bit of homework, a little bit of prep work beforehand, and go.
Saving a lot of money on everyday purchases doesn't require going to the extreme. Everyday shoppers can save thousands of dollars a year with a modest amount of time and planning. I'm Jeanette Pavini, household savings expert for coupons.com.